Our next performer is Chris Hook.
Hello. So who here is into dirty talk? Anyone? Yeah. I have a small confession to make. I'm actually horrible at dirty talk. I was hooking up with my ex-boyfriend a couple years ago, and it was like at the beginning of our relationship, and he's like looking all sexy, and he's like, say something dirty. And I'm like, ooh, mud wrestling. Not what he was expecting. I used to be so bad that like on the dating apps, when you're in the messaging and things, people are like, what are you into? And I'm like, ooh, chocolate, fried food, museums. Turns out it's not the question they were asking. But that's okay, right? You gotta practice, right? And so recently I was like in the throes of some things, and he just like blurts out, he's like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like fucking? And I'm like, 7? Sorry, that 1 to 10 threw me off, It's like, I think neutral to somewhat agreeing right now. Yeah, but it's okay, right? So I've been practicing my dirty talk more, right? Like, especially with the people I'm hooking up with. And so I was just like going on, the guy's like, oh my God, shut up and just choke me, right? It's like back to the drawing board on that one. So I started a new workout routine recently. It's called Don't. Don't do it. It's truly body transformative. You can gain like 30 pounds with like 0 effort. It probably helped that I also started a new diet at the same time. It's called Carnival Festival. I really feel like once you've made the investment in a deep fryer, you should deep fry something every day, right? Like I can actually deep fry a Snickers bar and never leave the house. It's amazing. It's amazing. I used to work at a Boy Scout camp back in Kentucky, and I actually really enjoy going back home for the holidays because it's like a mini camp staff reunion at the local gay bar, which is called the White Swallow. Yep, it's named for the bird. Hold on, right? So, but it is very exciting, right, to have, like work on a camp staff. Like you get this like warm, fuzzy feeling as you're sending like these like 10 and 11-year-olds back to their parents like after a week. All these life skills, right? Like 1, like how to smoke a cigarette, right? 2, what are the ingredients that go into bourbon, right? And 3, all the knots and lashings you'll ever need for great bondage sex. Like it's very heartwarming, very heartwarming. I've been giving therapy a try lately. So basically that means I'm getting my hair cut like every 2 weeks. Because David is so much more affordable than an actual therapist. He's also kind of like Freudian in his like psychology, which I appreciate, right? So like I'm like in the chair like talking about my lack of love life, and he's going on about like, so a little more off the top, and what were your dreams like last night? It's like weird. But like I'm also like trying other venues too, right? So like it turns out like Uber drivers are great therapists. So like that 45-minute ride to Dulles, like oh my God, might as well BOGO this one, right? And after you like dumped like all of your emotions for like 45 minutes on like an unsuspecting Uber driver, they like are so glad you're out of the car and they give you a 5, right? Like skyrocketing every week. So super excited about that. So obviously I'm like back in the dating world again. So I've kind of been seeing this guy, and we're at that point where it's like do we share like the same fundamental values, right? So we were talking about our outfits for the Miss Adams Morgan pageant, which is is the drag show that happens down the road here every year. And I was like, you know what? I think it'd be really cute if we did like matching like I don't know, candy cane outfits, right? And he's like, I was just gonna wear a jockstrap. And I was like, oh my God, marry me. I'm Chris Hug, thank you very much.